Alright, finally got a day half-assed nice enough to go shooting, and I brought out the Traditions Pursuit. I'm going to use this stuff. I've never used it before. It's Blackhorn powder, and see how we make out with that. One thing that's a little different, the ramrod. I forgot my fancy ramrod, so I gotta use this. It's two-piece. Shorten it. That's the first thing that's a little different about it. It's gonna be hard in the bits. Okay, two things I noticed right off the bat. One has got to do with this Blackhorn stuff. It doesn't flow that great through the flask. You got to keep tapping it on the powder measure. Once I got it in the powder measure, and the next thing I noticed was dumping it in the barrel. Some of it come out these holes. So there's two heads ups right there. I do have a brass funnel with me, which will take care of the spillage problem. But not so great on the flask, but it's not that terrible. It's nothing like that 2F Yukon Gold stuff, but it does flow a little persuasion. So I lost a few grains pouring it in the barrel, so two things learned already. Okay, let's see where we're at here. I like it. The recoil's not bad. It's 80 grains with a 240 grained 44 caliber bullet in it. Yeah, hope this video isn't as dark as it looks like it's going to be. 80, like I said, 80 grains of that. That's 25 meters, just the sight her in, and that's pretty damn close. So I'll squirt off two more and see how we make out. There's no real plume of smoke with this powder either, which you wouldn't really expect it to be, being as clean as they say it is. So. Yeah, it's a bit of a cloud of smoke there, not too bad. Smidgen low. You know what, I'm going to say those sights are pretty much on. We'll do one more. Again, I'm using the 430 240 grained hard cast bullet that's copper plated. So another plus to this, these primers come out super easy. Nothing but good to say about this gun so far. They put a shorter spout on the flask, that helped a lot. And as you can see, it pours out of that flask, or the measure, pretty good. The old Proline Shooters copper plated bullet. I'm using those Hornady 50 cal sabots. These are actually 429, they're not 430. It smells pretty much like a muzzleloader. That powder's actually got a bit of a sulfur stink to it. Okay, we'll prime her up. Put that safety on first. See how close we can get to the same hole. I think it's, man, I'd hate to touch the sight. It's so close. We'll go at the 50 there. That'll get us fine-tuned a little better. Take a shot at the 50 meter this time. That's pretty damn close, Bubba. Looks like a flinch to me, low and left. Alright, stepped it up to 100 grains, and I got a 265 grain jacketed soft point in there. See what this feels like. That woke her up. Felt that. Still pretty comfortable though. A little more bang out of there. Oh yeah. High and almost center, eh? This is starting to get interesting. A little lower in rate, so must have did a flinchy on the first yeah, little teeny tweak in the sights. I think that's as good as she's gonna get. I'm gonna do another one of those. She's got quite the trigger. Yeah, I think it's 100 meter time. All right, so these three here are the 240 grain copper plated bullets here. These three actually up here are the 240 or 265 grain metal jacket soft points, and I put 100 grains of powder behind these fellows, and as you can see, this here, I know I flinched on that one. These that's not bad. I like that. So there it is at 50 meters with just the fiber optic sights. I'm kind of starting to think a little bit about taking the scope off that Tracker 209, putting it on this thing. Thinking about it, we'll see. Alright, at the 100-meter range, and the center targets and the black one on the right, somebody left here. And they also left them at the 200. And they left them at the 300. Anyway, I'm going to start off with this guy and see how I make out. Still using the 100 grains with a 265 grain jacketed bullet. So, like I was saying, if that damn cell phone ever stops ringing, it will, because I shut it off. I took those, the two orange targets are mine, and the two center ones are left behind, so I actually taped them off. I'm going to use them, beans are there. So let's see what kind of luck we have here. The 100 meters. Go for the left target first, I guess. The front sight right on the center, see how we make out. And I missed. Probably went low. I'll aim at the top of the target board, see how we make out here. Looks like another miss. I'll do that center target there. I'll aim between the two targets. I'll aim high. Maybe I'm missing on windy. I don't see any holes. Well, I'm going to keep missing. I'll also show the gun shooting. Huh. All I asked for is one bullet hole. We know where the hell we're going. Because today's shooting so far, I have to admit it's sooty in the barrel. But that was a fair amount of shooting. So I just ran the brush through it. I didn't bring any ballast saw with me, so I'm just going to run the dry patch through behind it. That should be enough to clean it out. Yeah, it was a little tight going in that last one, but it's still pretty damn good. Okay, we're in a used dry patch, and the black is from this gun, And the funny color there is actual real black powder from another gun. I ran the brush through it twice. I ran this patch through it once. And the rifling's nice and shiny and clean again, so within reason. Yeah, do a couple of rounds, see if flying snow or dirt will tell me where these damn bullets are going. They stepped it up to 120 grains, which is the maximum for this thing, for that powder that they recommend. This one ought to wake up the old shoulder. Center target again. Oh yeah, I felt that. I do not see any bullet holes. Here's where a spotter would come in handy. You say that 120 grains gives it a pretty good wall. I don't see any bullet hole. I'm going to go at the left target. See what happens, brother. Where that bullet's going. I'll be damned. Last shot I decided to take hits in the top right of the star. Yeah, you can see that too in the camera. Right at the very top on the right of that friggin' thing. Huh. Interesting. Try the same target. Missed. Huh. Okay, the same target on the left. This time I'm going to use a 240 grain bullet with 100 grains of powder. I don't see any holes. Back to 265 grain, 100 grains of powder. I'm going to aim low on the left target. Missed again. Oh, wait a minute. There's a bullet hole. There's almost a bullseye there. Looks like I might have been shooting over the target. I didn't really expect those bullets to go that straight. Try that again. There's another hole. slightly high and left of that one. So I've been aiming high, thinking, you know, this 100 meters, the bullets are going to drop. I don't know if we can zoom in enough or not. Yeah, you can see that. They're dropping it all. Made a little tweak in the sight, so I'll stick another one in that target. Somebody's 200-meter target is left behind. So I'll see if I can put that to use. I'll back off. Let's see where the bullet may strike. I have no expectations because all we got here is just seem to do better with iron sights for some reason. See what happens. Chuck another one at the 100 meter. Using the, I'm all out of the 465 grains, so I'm going to use the plated bullet. 400 or 240 grain. We'll go at the right target. Yeah. Anyway, here you go. Yep, nailed it. And it went a little high. Squeak. Yeah, stuck her in the top of the center bar there. Gotta love it. I really like that gun. Well, I think that was the last shot. So there's the last shot I took. Not too shabby. That's with the cast bullet, plated bullet. I can tell by the color that this is one of the plated bullets. These are all the soft points, these two. So I didn't even see those from back there. So I put 2 into the target. I didn't even know. Actually 3. So these 3 I didn't even see. Didn't even know I put them in there. So there's 3 hits I didn't know about. This was the first one I saw when I started aiming low in the target. And then of course, once I figured out where I was at, these fellows followed. Yeah, so I was aiming high, I was hitting high too. So, that's alright. So there's 3 I didn't even know about. Looks like I sent one through here too, but I'm not sure. But fortunately, I'm happy I never hit the wood. And when I was aiming here, I was going over the target, because this here is high. I lowered the sight to get these. Well, one of them I aimed at the bottom and then I lowered the sight. These all went over. All those shots went over the target. I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't think, especially with black powder. Well, but I always keep that gun loaded with me down here because there's a friggin' black or brown bear around here. He might be out now. So I'm happy with it. I'm pleased as punch with that rifle. Worth every nickel I paid for it, which wasn't really a whole lot. Good fun day. Now, my next decisions. I think, judging by this, I'll have to throw a scope on it and see if I can do 300 meters.